Okay, pasó. I'm your neighbor, Jarrell Roach. I just got done recording a really dope session in the studio, and I just figured I wanted to take some of these nuggets and share them with you. So I'm at one of my Young G's basketball games, and the basketball is a little different because they all in wheelchairs. You know what I'm saying? And it's my first time going. These cats is out here doing their wheelchair thing, and I'm like, yo, this is pretty dope. You know, the clinging of the wheelchairs and the screeches and all that kind of stuff. You know, I'm a guy that likes to absorb everything, and the noises sound different. You know, the movements are different. You know what I'm saying? It's really quite fascinating. But one time, it got me off. This cat is in the wheelchair and just boom, right over on their face. Anybody gonna help them? Little advertisement right here, by the way. So the wheelchair is on their back. And I'm like, if that was my kid, I'm running out to the court. Help them! Nobody's doing anything, but surely enough, they just start pushing themselves up. I'm so blown away. I'm like, can we get a slow clap up in here? Anybody with me? Anybody? But this is normal. They just get back up. The game was dope. I went out later that day to train some of my athletes, man. We had a great session, but I was overly motivated. Because I was thinking, shoot, if they can do that, so can I. That's just it. We can learn from everybody. Somebody say learn. The reality of what's taking place on that court, in their bodies, or in our bodies, we are both saying the same thing. If they can do it, so can I. And them brother and them sisters out there pushing that wheelchair, shooting that basketball, they're like, if Kobe can do it, so can I. We saying the same exact thing. We have clearly arrived there with different modes of transportation, but we are saying the same thing. This is what Scripture has to say about it, no matter which side of the spectrum you're on. In Philippians 2:13, it says, "For it is God who is working in you, enabling you both to desire and to work out his good purpose." I think that's pretty dope. It lets me know every bench press, every pull up, every stride, every push of my wheelchair, every time I get back up, every time I'm putting on my leg braces, it's because he put in me the ability to desire it and to do it. Whether you lay up a basketball with two steps, you know what I'm saying? Or you lay up that basketball with a roll. It's God that actually enables you to will it and to skill it, to think and to do, to say and to execute. It's God that does it. That's why we can do all things unto the Lord. It's all about if we get a chance to actually understand where our source comes from. And this is why I think it's important that we continue to tell our brothers and sisters about truth, that we continue to point them to truth, that we continue to encourage them towards reading Scripture. Because when we get it, just like you and I, we'll live from a greater truth. And that truth sets you free. Buckets. I'm your neighbor, Jarrell Roach. And you know I love you.